Да, парень? Эй, полегче, папи, это для меня. Вот это тот мальчик? О да, вот это он. Я так думаю, понимаете? Нет, наверное, не понимаю. О да, вы пришли сюда, крутой парень. Вы думаете, что можете так говорить? Вы думаете, что сделаете из меня дурака? Нет, я думаю, что вы делаете дурака из нас обоих. Эй, он назвал вас тупым, сынок. И я назвал его девчонкой, папе. Посмотрите на него, он так и оделся. Что это за женская ночнушка? Вы что, такой крутой? Вы почему оделись как женщина? У вас и трусы, как у женщины. Ха! Что вы имеете против женщин? Вы предпочитаете мужчин, мальчик? Я люблю женщин. Я люблю всех женщин. Я люблю свою мать. Хорошо, хорошо, я верю вам в этом. Успокойтесь. Вы умеете водить Амиго? Да, как женщина. Забавно, вы мне нравитесь. Может, вы и поможете? Докажете, что вы мужчина? Ну же, уничтожьте эту лодку. Покажите, что у вас есть яйца, а не какие-то ошметки. Эй, чувак, это ты здесь крутой?
Том Варсети, идем.
В любое время, потому что у вас есть достоинство. У всех моих друзей есть большое достоинство.
Certainly ain't gonna see it. If you don't raise your kids right, they end up being like Nude Boy over there or working in radio. I want them to get proper jobs like...
Ты клёвый чувак.
That is offensive. My mother understood I was special. She made me wear a bonnet as a child, and when I demanded she was fine with it. After social services moved me, she would still write to me. I still remember when she kissed me goodbye.
But Barry, earlier you said you discovered naturism, taking your clothes off, whatever it is in Germany.
I know, but I lie a lot. I've got a lot of personal issues. Look at me. Please, Maurice, I need a hug.
There's another example of immorality in this city. Public showing...
И вы себя называете мужиком?
We want to see them making out and carrying on. I understand your hormones rage like a wild animal and you want to ravage one another like there's no tomorrow. But you have to ignore what your body is telling you and work for a higher calling, like construction. We're building a statue and we need your help. Call me now.
Soon you won't be able to tell who's a human and who's an android. Why, the corporation is working on it right now. I know, I read about it. I tell my kids not to kiss other kids at school. It might be an android, suck your brains out. You must have seen the mini-series event on television. I read it in a book. We've got to stop looking at the stars, all this science fiction, and focus on the family. Now, if you really want to dance like you're on...
Вы маленький, напуганный котенок. Малыш, позовите свою маму.
I'm sorry, Maurice, but I have to tell you, I moved to Florida to bring my kids up the American way in a theme park. And that's just the kind of person I am, opinionated and moronic.
I see. Well, this panel is certainly interesting. The issue is morality. Recently, rock artists joined together to provide famine aid to Alaska with the song, Do They Know It's the 4th of July? Critics complain it's immoral to meddle in the affairs of other...
Неплохо, ты настоящий мужик.
What do you make of meddling in other people's business like an over-opinionated sociopath?
Well, let me say that money could have gone to much better things, like reserving a place by my side in the Pastor Richard Salvation statue. But I digress and plug.
Stop doing that.
Don't interrupt me, boy. Anywho, I addressed the Alaska issue in chapter 23 of my book. You see, the Alaskans are lunatics, plain and simple. They eat whales and snow, and they sleep in the freezer. Who wants to eat snow every day? Oh, I tried to help. I sent a helicopter with copies of my book, but they burned them in a pile.
Черт, ну вы и мужик. Вы мне нравитесь, вы мне сильно нравитесь. В любое время, потому что у вас есть достоинство. У всех моих друзей есть большое достоинство.
I think it's very important to listen to me, young man. That's what makes the state of Florida great. Rather than help improve where they are, people nationwide abandon their hometowns, come down here, and shove their beliefs down everyone else's throats. That's the American way, always has been. We should send some pictures of Florida to those people in Alaska.
Ты крутой чувак.